This is the hour when the city wakes, when under the housetops and in the empty streets something quickens. How do I know? I'm a hospital, Hadassah Hospital D in the Street of the Prophets in Jerusalem. And I and my 4 brother hospitals know this city, know its laughter and its tragedy and its pain. Say good morning to Jerusalem, my brothers. The city wakes. Good morning, Hospital Aleph. This used to be an English mission house before we took over. The first hospital we opened during Israel's war. Haven't they fixed your clock yet? Shalom, Hospital B. This is where our nurses are trained. And like all of us, they're very crowded here. This used to be a convent which the sisters kindly lent us. Shalom, Gimel. And how are those poor kids of yours today, brought from all 4 corners of the earth? You should see what miracles go on in that hospital. The first TB hospital for children in Israel, by the way. Those mattresses still haven't been removed?
Calling Hospital A.
Good morning, my friend. Do you know you've got 15 operations today? Feels very superior, and deserves to. You'll see why. An absolutely first-rate hospital. And now, meet me, Hospital D, sometimes called Dalad, sometimes Bet Hadegel, kingpin of the Hadassah Medical Organization in Jerusalem. Know why? Because every day I guarantee 15 customers like these who weren't even in this world the night before. Now, come here, my girls. Surele, Leah, Jehudit, Chassia, Shalom. Shalom, my children. Always on time. You can see, can't you, that they're good nurses, good human beings. So, now the day can begin. Nurses, doctors, specialists, technicians. 1,000 of us, all veterans of Israel's fight for freedom and for health. Eli, watch out with that linen. Oxygen, trouble. Take a look at me. Years ago, I was a Turkish harem, then a British police station. Today, a hospital. A good one, with a so-called elevator cranked by hand, it's true, but by Shlomo, the best cranker in the business. A balcony. And a switchboard. Zipporah, shalom. 8:50 and no emergency yet? Oh, this won't do. We've got to keep Shlomo busy. Good morning, emergency. I was beginning to worry it might be a restful day. Every day's been an emergency for Hadassah since we began in 1913. First under the Turks, then the British, and now in the Jewish state. We came down from Mount Scopus from our medical center there during our war in an emergency. My brother hospitals and I were set up in an emergency. You take in double your population, and that means emergency. See that young doctor? Europe threw him on the dust heap. Here he's a brilliant student, and so is that soldier nurse who manned a machine gun during our war. They earned their right to act with authority. And they do it despite crowding, despite austerity, and despite hand-cranked elevators. Listen, you'll hear what I mean.
This is the ambulance case that we're waiting for. It's a severe burn. מוכרחים לסדר למיטת תקפומיית בחדר אחד. I have to prepare for an immediate transfusion.
Doctor, better hurry. Don't miss your rounds.
No, pardon, Kaczalski? Very good. Very important, when I was in London. Mr. Kaczalski really presents a very important case to illustrate the untold effects of the humoral therapy. He has no hematuria, but today the urine, I understand, is already private, yes? Free of vessels, free of blood. We'll be able to go home, I think, in a day or two. Fine. Fine. נו, מה שלומך אתה? איך הכאבים? ברוך השם. פותח, פעמי? כן. בטח? כן. נו, אתה עכשיו כבר מרגיש טוב? הרבה יותר טוב. מה זאת אומרת שפגעי? מרגישה יותר טוב?
Yes.
איך הנשימה?
We are crowded since we came down from Scopus.
לא טוב.
But we still have what we've always had. The experts.
I think yes, but unfortunately I think...
Don't cry, Grandma. You'll be all right.
Then, supply with these hormones is so limited, they can be spared for more serious attacks. So now...
Yes, from Russia, Germany, Iraq, Tunis, Hungary. From more than 50 lands they come to us. Even from the United States. And oh, these Americans, who even don't know the meaning of the word austerity, it's only when they learn it that they understand Israel. Take this gentleman, for instance.
Shalom, אדוני. שלום. בבקשה לשבת. אני תייר אמריקני. כן. אבל אתה מדבר אנגלית, כן? כן. Good. Now you see, I've been traveling around the country and I feel a bit run down. Now my doctor in America suggested that if that happened, that I should come into an Hadassah hospital for a checkup. Now I'd like you to provide for me a private room and bath for about 2 or 3 days so that I can get checked. I'm sorry, we can't provide you with a private room, but you can get the best medical care. Oh, I know about Hadassah's best medical care, but I insist I must have a private room and bath. I think I'll call one of our specialists and we'll talk to you. But we have no private room. Now, I insist it is absolutely necessary. I must have a private room and bath.
He insists, with 200 people waiting for beds.
Shalom. Professor Spielberg. Yes. Come for him in New York. Mark Harris. Okay. How do you do? How do you do, Doctor? Take a seat, please. Thank you. כן, הוא בא לארץ לזמן קצר, סובל מלב, והוא מבקש טיפול פה בחדר פרטי.
Have you any medical report with you, Mr. Harris?
Yes, doctor.
Thank you. Yeah, this helps a great deal. I know now where I am.
Yes, doctor, I must ask
Yes.
you please try and provide a private room and bath for me.
Yes. All right, you see, at the Mount Scopus, in the better time we had, here we can only promise two things. Best medical care and as quick as possible. And you are in a hurry, I suppose.
Yes, doctor.
Good. So, if you wish, we can start right away to the checkup.
That's all right. But, doctor,
I will do the best for you we can. Sure.
See you later, Mr. Harris. What's that noise? Know what that is? An encephalograph from the United States. There are only two others like it in Israel.
And that's why he was sent here for testing of his brain functions.
10 o'clock already?
Calling Hospital Aleph.
I want to show you something. Look at them. From persecution and poverty they come home to Israel. They blossom under Hadassah's hands. Syrians, Romanians, desert folk. We can weld them together because we love them and understand them, and because we need them to build a democratic state. These two have just had twins, but let me show you their older boy. Sephora, call the TV hospital.
Calling Hospital Gimel.
This is the side entrance of the hospital from the Street of the Prophets. It's rest time, and they're waiting for Arya, who was ill like all of them with the great white plague which makes them brothers. We teach them a new brotherhood.
אליק מספיק לתפור, עכשיו אנחנו ננוח. תשכב יפה במיטה, וזכריה יבוא לשיר לך. אליק, אתה היית ילד טוב היום? זכריה!
Arya, who had a lung removed 6 months ago, who knows the language of this fraternity. It has only one word in it. Hope. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you shall fear no evil. You too shall sing, my little ones. You too. Some of them have also had trachoma and dysentery and rheumatism. You'll find them in all our 7 hospitals, and they live because they're children and because we love them. We work on the school front too. If you need an ear test, you come to Hadassah.
אני אגיד 1, 2, 3. ברגע שאני אומרת 1, שומעים, 2, סמן, 3, הפסק. 1, סמן, הפסק.
If you're going to have a baby, you come to us. Did they say your child would die? We say no. We will save him. For 4 decades, our motto has been the healing of the daughter of my people. And if these new citizens can smile, it is because 300,000 American women love them too. In clinics and welfare stations, you can also build a better world. Oh, is it time for lunch? I tell you, one of the real miracles is the way we manage to feed our hospitals. These cooks are the miracle workers. Supporter, lunchtime.
Calling Hospital B.
Yes, call Hospital B. Show our friends how, despite the fact that we cook on one side of the street, we manage to feed 4 hospitals and 400 patients on the other side with good, hot, nutritious food. It's a combination of Israel nerve and shoe leather. And I don't mind admitting it, the best American kitchen equipment. Equipment. That reminds me of our surgical hospital. Operator, call Hospital Ziv.
Calling Hospital A.
15 operations go on here every morning. Our experts are sometimes the only ones of their kind in Israel. Hadassah brings them in from all parts of the world. This doctor is from South Africa and is a famous plastic surgeon. This man is a soldier whose face he has remade.
He doesn't like the colors. He thinks it's the radiation that can get... No, you can't.
The voice of the expert is heard in every corner here. Open this door. The famous eye surgeon is operating. Next, the latest X-ray therapy. This is a cancer operation learned by our fellowship surgeon in the United States. Here, a great child specialist is demonstrating. From east, west, north, and south, they come to learn and be cured by us. What's that? Where's he going? Don't tell me he's off to Safed already. Tired, Zipporah? You're stuttering. Ah, Safed, where we opened the first TB hospital in Palestine almost 3 decades ago. Where during our war we removed 400 patients one night without a single casualty. We've opened a fine new building in this beautiful place now. You know, tuberculosis was never a hazard in Israel before. With the newcomers bringing it in, it's our doom unless we can lick it. And if you've any doubt we will, just look at my darling nurses. What's the hour, Esther? 3 o'clock? That's time for the camps. Hadassah was the first to do medical work in the camps. Yes, in the camps, too. and neither heat, nor cold, nor sickness, nor death have ever stayed the hands of mercy. No land is a wasteland if Hadassah is there. No day is long enough, especially on the far frontiers like Beersheba. Beersheba. Before our victory, it was an all-Arab city. Now it has a population of nearly 20,000 Jews. And Arab, Christian, and Jew alike know the Hadassah Hospital in the desert. Know it as an oasis of healing and teaching, as a lodestone which attracts the pioneer, because with Hadassah at his back, he dares to undergo the hardships of this place. More than 1,000 babies are born here in 1 year. It's a regular frontier town, and Americans like it. Americans. I wonder what happened to Mr. Harris. I bet he got what we call the works, Israel style.
Well, Mr. Harris, I'm glad it took us 6 hours. Now you can get rest. Leave the hospital to get finally your private bath at the King David, not with us. Here is your beautiful X-ray. Here is your electrocardiogram, the old report and the new one. And you are as fit as a fiddle.
That's great.
And you may see Israel from the north to the south, with some rest and leisure.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
And be sure and come to visit us in America.
I certainly will.
Shalom.
Thank you. Shalom.
Go back and tell them, Mr. Harris. Tell them how in the Hebrew University Hadassah Medical School, the only one in Israel, we worked in cramped laboratories with patience and fortitude. How we are already graduating our first doctors, and how here too we are adapting the best American techniques. We have 200 students, and some are already doing original research, like this.
For a number of years, the main research project of the Department of Physiology has been a study of brain metabolism in relation to brain function in the living animal.
Here too they come from the ends of the earth.
Before you disperse, we would like to have some idea of the countries that you come from. Would each of you say what country you come from? Poland, Israel, Czechoslovakia,
Romania, Yugoslavia, Romania,
Poland,
Russia,
Germany,
Hungary, Romania,
Israel, Yugoslavia, Poland, Hungary, Iraq, Italy, China.
China, Israel.
It's been a long day, but I want to tell you one more thing. Do you know why these students and physicians have such fortitude? Because we know that soon there'll be a wonderful new medical center. We talk about it all the time, coming and going. In the evening, our chiefs talk about it in solemn conference.
Dr. Oman is in a conference. I'll give him your message.
This medical center will have 450 beds. A new nursing school, a beautiful medical school. Its radial nursing unit is something new and exciting, they say, in hospital architecture, designed for efficiency and economy. We look at the model again and again. We question the blueprint and fix its contours in our mind.
Dr. Dreyfus, you still have some companies. The Hadassah.
Well, I'd like very much to know, for climatic reasons, what the location...
In our rest periods, we go to look at the site. This magnet of modern science which will draw and feed all Israel toward it. We can bear the austerity, the paucity, the crowding, because our eyes are filled with this dream. Yes, it's been a long day for you too, my dears. Go home now. Not as nurses, but as wives and mothers, to stand on line for your rations, to wash your clothes without soap. But you too can bear it, can't you? Because Israel also lives and feeds on faith and hope and brotherhood, my dears. Good night, my brothers. Good night. But not to sleep. You and I can never sleep. Shalom, Zipporah. Shalom, Hospital A, B, C. Rest now. Shalom, Hadassah. Shalom to all from Jerusalem. Good night.